YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of the Heart of a Family. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Gotta find this address. Yeah, you dropped the 14.
Yep.
I ain't watched the game.
I did.
Tier played bad. I
Bad.
mean,
Played injured. He
I
just had thumb surgery, and then I don't know if it was the blood from his wrappings or if it was blood from another player or what. But they had showed. I can't remember what point of the game, but you know how the cameras be zooming in. It was his wrapping looked bloody.
what's wrong with that? It's a sport. You gonna believe.
I know, but he just had surgery.
And he just had surgery. He just got cleared. So he was just well enough to play. So there
Yeah,
you go.
right. Yeah, right.
So
He wasn't well.
no, I mean you can't use
He
that as an
probably said,
excuse
come
because
on, doc, release me. I'm good. I'm good. We gonna bandage it up.
okay, don't blame material. You blame the whole coaching staff and
Yes,
doctors. If
yes.
he
I was
wasn't
getting
truly
ready to say
healthy,
that.
then cool. But that's still not an excuse because you got 10 more other players.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say the coaches.
And if I mean, to be honest with you, where was our defense?
But yeah, I don't know if that was the blood from his hand or not. I know defense didn't show up either, and they didn't even score a touchdown. They 6 points was from field goals, wasn't it? I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. They dropped to 14. So
Um, well, they better get their stuff together because now we about to hit the rough patch.
mhm. They play South Carolina next. Yep, South
Figure it out.
Carolina next. Mhm.
Let me see what we got popping too. We're at 95 subscribers, 5 away from 100.
Mm.
Um, we watched some more of the Charleston White on why he didn't like black people.
The black fatigue.
Hmm. Uh, what did you say?
Mhm. Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of stuff come out on that black fatigue.
USPS services unavailable.
Tomorrow, Columbus Day holiday.
What's the update on that David kid?
I
The
don't know. It's
I know
last
they
thing,
said he put his house in his mama's name.
the last thing I heard was they thought somebody was like trying to set him up.
Yeah, I posted a video in there the other day. They said he put the house in his mama's name. Yep, he transferred properties to his mother.
Hmm.
But then I heard like what Mika was saying, somebody had access to his car, so I don't know how true that is.
With him being famous, it should be he shouldn't have a problem on like proving, if he was available or if he was doing something else. I'm just trying to figure out why was that car sitting so long, and nobody ever reported it stolen.
Yeah.
That's weird. And then
Mhm.
if you knew she was in there, why would you not uh do something to the car? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you just leave it parked knowing it's gonna get towed?
Yeah, zombie. And where was it at? The
Outside of
airport?
huh?
Was it at the airport?
Was it at the airport? I don't think so.
I can't remember some place like that, but I'm like, eventually it's gonna be found.
Right. And then for you to just go on like nothing happened, like no, I would have figured out something. You're not broke. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm. I don't know if she was really pregnant. I just have a feeling he had
I
something to
thought the
do with
medical
it.
examiner determined she wasn't.
I didn't heard she wasn't. Then she was.
Uh, I thought she wasn't. Y'all know people be lying though, especially when they're that young. Lying to
Yeah.
people.
But the autopsy will reveal it. That it's just crazy because they haven't really. It ain't even really been back out in the media like it was. It didn't. It ain't nothing really popping up on social media either. So they keeping the evidence and stuff to themselves right now.
Yeah. And he probably know if he had something to do with it. Why else would you be putting all your stuff in your mama's name? If
Yeah, he putting it
I
in
had
her,
nothing to
putting
do with
property
it,
in her name.
I would be getting ready to go to court. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to help
Yep.
prove my innocence. I wouldn't be putting transferring ownership of anything. That means you are
Yep.
guilty. It's a matter of time, and then whenever you go down, you want all your stuff to be,
And he don't want them to seize the properties in his name, be in his mama's name.
he don't understand that they can still take that.
Crazy.
He can find a loophole around it, definitely.
Mm.
Well, to play devil's advocate, how does that mean he's guilty?
What do you mean? Putting a house and stuff? Just usually that's not something innocent people would do.
And I don't think that
Okay.
either.
Or what if he bought that house for his mom in the first place?
He did. And why wasn't it in her name to begin with?
Can we remember that the other day we just found out that they painted the wrong picture for another black kid and he unalived himself?
They what?
You talking about the Kyrie,
Kyron Lacey. So
Kyron
what if they're
Lacy?
what if they're doing that to this kid?
This is
Why
just a
isn't
little.
he arrested yet?
I know that's the other thing too. And they've been gathering evidence, and like that's why I was saying just a few minutes ago. It's crazy that nothing else has come out. No arrest has been made. They raided his house. Nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing came out of it, but it's been quiet. So you don't know what they went in there and found and took. Don't know if she was actually pregnant because nothing from the autopsy result has been released. So
I'm just saying. What if, y'all? What
I
if?
don't know. I just have a good feeling he has some involvement.
But you see
Yeah,
how we're already guilty until proven innocent?
I don't
Yeah,
have him guilty. He could be innocent.
he could be innocent. I'm just saying, my gut
But we're not even giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I, my gut. Sometimes you can't tell me in every scenario somebody's gonna get the benefit of the doubt when it just sounds kind of shaky.
Every time I get
Sounds kind of shaky,
a
or the evidence is shaky.
Well, we don't know what the evidence is. I'm going off of what they have released.
Hearsay, Your Honor. Objection. Hearsay.
No, we ain't in no court yet because ain't no evidence been released. So I'm going off my gut.
Mr. Barr, you're not going to be on the trial.
I already
You're a
been on
tainted
one.
juror.
I done already been on one. But no, it's just I don't know. Something just don't seem right.
I mean, yeah, it don't seem right. I mean, it all points to him. But the
yeah,
fact that they haven't arrested him is
But
making me think otherwise.
it's been many cases where they hadn't just issued a warrant for arrest on somebody close to the case, and weeks, months in, they finally issue the arrest warrant.
I think it's because they be required to have so much stuff when they present
But
it to a judge,
yeah,
and if they
and
don't have it, they won't even present it. So they'll keep trying to collect
yeah,
evidence, and that person just stays free.
and then in a couple of cases that come to my mind like that is the what was her name, Lacey Peters.
Mm-hmm. Her
They
husband
took
shot people.
no when she unalived her daughter, that little girl.
Oh, that wasn't Lacey Peters.
What
Casey
was her name?
Anthony?
Oh no, Lacey Peters was the pregnant lady, right?
Yeah, she's the one that got unalived by
And
her.
her husband, and and he went with having an affair and all of that, and it
Yeah, with
took them a
Amber.
minute to issue a warrant on him, and then towards the end, when I guess he could feel it, he didn't change his whole appearance.
Yeah, start
And then
switching.
what was the other girl? She unalived her daughter and had her in the trunk of a car or something. And then they found her like buried. What was her name? But yeah, it took a minute for them to arrest her too.
The dad that unalived his two little girls and threw them in that oil crude tank. It took them a minute to arrest him,
Oh,
but
yeah, that's different. That's different.
they had to build up evidence.
Yeah, that's the point. We're
They
trying to
haven't arrested
No,
David
no,
because
no,
there's a
no, no,
possibility
no,
that he.
no. Finding them in his car and then in a location away from your job that you have to drive to that will link you to a vehicle is different.
what are you saying?
So look, they had to figure that stuff out. We know right away this girl was found in this vehicle from this rapper or artist within the first 2 days.
She
We
was.
don't know. We didn't know how those little girls ended up in that tank. Who put them there? They had to go through evidence, and through all the evidence, we found out he did
Well,
it.
no, and that Lacey Peterson, they knew her husband had something to do with it. It was just a matter of them catching him and getting the evidence on him. And they had to build the case on him. That's different. But everybody's kind of suspected him anyway by his actions and stuff. But I didn't hear about the two little girls. I didn't hear about that one.
What two little
Yeah,
girls?
they have it in
Where he,
Colorado.
yeah, I didn't hear about them.
Yeah, I think he unalived the two girls and the wife
Yeah,
and put them in the oil tank.
Mm.
the wife was pregnant, wasn't she? Was she pregnant or was they just getting a divorce? They was having a bad time though, whatever it
Yeah,
was.
I
But I
don't
thought
know.
she was
I
pregnant.
forgot what had happened, but
She went to
yeah,
a work trip or something, and her coworker dropped her off, and then they just never seen her again. So they was going over there doing wellness checks and stuff, and he just was
Mm.
vicious from the beginning.
Mm.
And he was having an affair too.
Oh, the other case was Casey Anthony. Remember her?
Yeah, she got
yeah, that's what I
away.
said.
Yep, and she got acquitted. Yep, her
Mm-mm.
stories wasn't adding up. She was lying. It was just that was a mess.
Right, car stink. Vehicle
Yep.
body done been.
Did she ever write a book?
I think she was supposed to, but
I
she
think,
got
yeah, I
out.
thought she was supposed to too.
'Cause I know it was a big ordeal when she got out because she was taking, pictures going out, like clubbing and shit.
Yeah. And at one point in time, it was like her mom even thought. I'm pretty sure she probably still thought she had something to do with it.
No, her mom did. Her mama was the
Yeah.
one that was telling them like something is wrong. Like
Yeah.
I smell that car, something is wrong. She's not being honest. Like I know my kid.
Yeah. And how you gonna put an unalive child in the car and you have no idea it's in the car?
Right. And it's starting to decompose and
Yeah.
I
And they
got this
had the
thing.
evidence to prove that she was in the trunk of that car.
My bad, YouTube. I got this dang video pulled up. We ain't even watching.
Oh Lord. Okay, let's go. HOA head harasses black family because a child touched a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the HOA head.
Told you an HOA basically harassed a black family because a kid touched a tree. Here's the video.
My name is Ariel. I busted my ass for the last 5 years to buy a home for my children as a single mother of 5. And there is a woman who is filing a complaint on my 5-year-old, who's also the same woman who sits at the head of the HOA, who does not like my 5-year-old touching a tree. She decided to take legal action. And my HOA, as of today, is seeking to start legal action against my 5-year-old for touching a tree and touching a rock. They listed him under Article 7, Section 8 of the HOA and listed him to the neighborhood as a public annoyance and public nuisance to the neighborhood. List him as a public annoyance and nuisance when in Article 7 is usually reserved for loud parties, out of control noise complaints, or excessive parking. Not a human, not a child, for touching a tree. The head of my HOA is the only lady who is seeking this complaint. She is the only person who is recording my child every day at his public bus stop. There is no damage to the tree, nor is he on video or record throwing a rock. She does have video of him touching the branches of the tree. He wakes up every morning at 7:30 a.m. with no children, records my child at a public bus stop for Orange County Public Schools from inside her home window. The legal, suit she's trying to start, a photo of my son in the tree, a photo of my family, and then a photo of everyone else's garbage cans that don't seem to get fines or regulations besides mine in the comparison. This is not to get my neighbors in trouble. This is to just make everyone aware what our HOA money is being spent and used for. On Sunday, I walked my 5-year-old son to 63 houses. We walked with flowers to 63 houses in my neighborhood to show them the lawsuit that our HOA money is being used to pursue on a 5-year-old and to ask them, A, is my son Owen a public nuisance? B, no, Owen is not a public nuisance. Or C, I do not know who Owen is. So I felt like if the neighborhood was going to list my child as a public nuisance or public annoyance to the area, I might as well ask them as the mother, what did my son do?
Very well done. I've been following.
What are y'all thoughts?
That's an old ass Karen that need to go die some damn where.
Damn.
Straight up. Who takes on little kids like that?
That is that. She needs to, in return, file a suit against her,
Right.
and that neighborhood needs to remove her as head of HOA. That is ridiculous.
I said HOA. Tell me watching Big Brother too long.
And that is ridiculous. How are you going to target a child for touching a tree? I'm pretty sure you needs to be looking at people's grass to see if it's cut and all of that, not who's touching a tree. And then I'm sure people who got dogs in that neighborhood, they're going and peeing up against the same very tree.
It's a dog though, not a black kid,
That's my point. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
She's a racist and she has nothing better to do. She's a Karen who targets kids. These kids need to be outside.
And then she's going to try to pull an article from the rules within the HOA for public nuisance and loud noises and all of that, and then make the rule up to fit him touching the tree. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, she got too much time on her hands.
I'd have been out there with my son, and we both would have been touching the tree. A picnic right there by the tree.
That's crazy. That's like filing a complaint for a kid playing in their yard. But we saw one on that too. Remember that one we saw where that
Yeah.
lady filed a complaint about them kids being in the backyard playing on Easter?
Some of them people take that stuff too.
They just
I
be
mean, I
vicious.
can't even say too serious. They take that title and feel like they can just run everybody's life and every aspect of their life. Like if they walking on the wrong side of the street, ooh, we fixing to, put a note on their door. They violate the article, whatever. And I'm like, that is crazy.
Right.
She need to go be collecting people past due homeowner dues. I'm pretty sure some people past due. She worried about a tree.
Now, the homeowner association is requiring Barner to resolve the violation and pay $382.16 to cover the fees the association incurred to hire an attorney to address the complaint. Barner says she believes this matter is directly tied to prejudice, abuse of power, and discrimination after her white neighbor, who happens to be the head of the HOA, filed a complaint that resulted in the legal notice. She said the neighbor would repeatedly record her son playing in the magnolia tree at his bus stop. The tree suffered no damage. So you mean to tell me, oh, listen, you gonna lose. You going with the head? Oh, no, 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 no. You better move.
That's
You better
crazy.
move. You going against the head of HOA? No, 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 no.
I call a lawsuit on him. Fuck that.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. They got numbers.
You said they got
They
numbers.
got numbers.
They got numbers.
She can get a good
Look,
enough attorney.
she had
She'll
to
be
go
able to
around
find.
the whole neighborhood. And you mean to tell me that
No, neighborhood
neighborhood is
probably
good? That
they just
neighborhood is gonna be on her side? No, you need to move, man.
I
Get out
wonder
that
what
neighborhood.
I wonder what the results were from her going around to all the neighbors asking those questions.
Me too. I wonder if they even
I guarantee you they looked at her and said, "No, I don't know Owen." Or some of them said, "No." But
and
when
then
they
when
get to the HOA meeting, yeah, there's this black kid that keeps touching a tree. I
right,
don't know. I don't
because white
know.
people are
Does
very
he think it's weed or something? Like, she needs to move.
That's terrible.
Get you and your son up out of that neighborhood.
I think the problem is a lot, like they said, she saved a long time to be able to even afford the house. A lot of black people can't just get up and move like that. Like
That's
they be
true. That's
saving their
true. And
money.
that's another thing that they're waiting on too, because they know you can't just get up and move. So they
You
gonna
can't
they
Right.
just
gonna they gonna push
move.
your buttons.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's ridiculous.
And she probably didn't realize that when she first moved in, just thinking I'm moving to a nice neighborhood. Like, girl, that don't work.
Uh-huh. But I'm sure she didn't. I mean, I'm sure she got the homeowner association rules and stuff, but she would have never.
Think that my kid touching a tree is gonna cause
Yeah,
a violation. How's that?
'cause
How's that? That's like
you
you're
get the
breathing.
homeowner
It's just like
association
you saying
rules,
him
but
breathing the air is a nuisance. Like what?
they just inserted him to fit the nuisance article, what number 7 or whatever she said, to fit that in there. But it is no homeowners association saying that a kid cannot touch a tree.
Right.
That's not. It's a nuisance to her because she's prejudiced.
Right.
She got that black fatigue, y'all.
I know black fatigue should be like
Head of
ghetto
the HOA.
fatigue. All black people don't cause fatigue. Like it's just ghetto.
See, and now they're gonna start creating their own black fatigue. You touch a tree, we tired. You do
Right.
this, we tired. No, it can't be that.
Filed a complaint that resulted in the legal notice. She said the neighbor would repeatedly record her son playing in the magnolia tree at his butt. Say this is 100% unconstitutional and not right, she said. Okay. Let's put up the mother again. So to the mother, And to your beautiful child, I know you got beautiful kids, you're a beautiful family. Anytime there's a lawsuit filed against you, you have the right to respond. If they would like to get you under deposition, you have the right to put them under deposition as well. It's called sworn testimony. They would have to swear to statements of fact. And in that swearing of statement of facts, an attorney or you get to ask or pose some questions that may be quite embarrassing for them to have to answer on record. It's just a point of remedy for some. Also, I would highly recommend that based on the bylaws of the HOA, those neighbors that were sympathetic to you, those neighbors you gave flowers to, and they got to meet your beautiful face and understand the context of your beautiful children. You see, those neighbors are part of the board of directors. They just typically don't show up to the meetings. And because of that, a small group of individuals who usually have too much time on their hands are the ones who become the de facto governing board. Here's what I recommend. Just a recommendation. If I were you, I would take those neighbors, go to the next HOA meeting, have them qualify as members, active members, voting members, and vote out that current leadership and make you the HOA president. All right? Just a recommendation. All right, we'll bring you updates as they come.
And give her a violation.
Donald Trump has called for the arrest of a governor.
To the grass on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean,
I got a Karen fatigue now.
Yeah, I think everybody should have that too, to be honest with you.
A Karen fatigue.
oh, why can't we be friends?
Right.
And they know exactly what they're doing too. That's the thing. That woman know that child wasn't doing nothing
At all.
She should be glad he's trying to be outside touching the damn trees. Hell, all these other kids want to touch guns.
And then my thing is, I wonder how many notices she received on her door, saying this is what your son is doing or whatever. I just wonder how many notices did she receive, or if she ever received any, and just got that final one. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, Miss Barner, you need to get about that neighborhood
Right, they need
soon
to
as possible.
do her GoFundMe. Yeah, they always supporting killers. Whatever happened to that Austin Metcalf story?
Who?
Austin Metcalf.
The one in Texas?
Yeah. They
I
got
don't know.
said about a black kid.
Mm-hmm. We may have to look at some of the old videos and do like a recap if it's some progress made or if it's some new stuff made.
The last thing I heard was they hired Charleston White to vouch for the family.
And did he say no?
They paid him. He did it. He ended up doing it.
Oh,
wow.
He was like, I was wrong. They done paid his ass off. Now he on there advocating for him.
Wow.
Because at first he was talking cash shit. And then all of a sudden he advocating. He funny.
I know that Kieran, what I can't never say his name. Kyron Lacey. That sheriff's department came out and was contradicting what his attorneys were saying. His attorney was saying they were still putting it out there that he was the main cause of the wreck, the accident.
well, based off the data, that doesn't sound like a good reason for him to be a cause. I mean, if that's the case, then anybody can use that. Oh, I saw somebody 100 yards away walk across the street, so I swerved.
Yep.
Oh,
I
I
said
saw
they
some, I saw
doing that.
somebody on the side of the road.
Yep. I saw this car way ahead of me, and then I slammed into somebody else's car in front.
But it's just I want to see how they're gonna forget the 100 yards away, forget all of that. Let's just focus on the impact and then the aftermath of him driving by.
Yep.
Can y'all dispute that? Because there's a gap in between the wreck and him. Explain that, please. That's all I want to hear. I want to hear y'all excuse, y'all reason, and make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. One family.
Endless
Endless connection.
Yeah. Y'all looking at the behind the scenes process of Wilson Sweets Creations.
I'm so tired of doing this cake, y'all.
So if y'all need some cakes in the Oklahoma area, let us know. We got bundles of cake, any kind of flavor, any amount of layers,
Bundle.
any amount of layers. You just let us know.
The
All
more
right.
layers, the better.
Yeah,
Well, don't
yeah.
forget, I won't be on tomorrow.
Okay,